Plates ready? This is Food School, Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Want to feel amazing, love the way you look in the mirror, and perform your absolute best in the gym, at work, and in life? You're definitely in the right place. Food. It's you. It builds every single cell of you. And if there is one thing every human being must master, it's food. Because at the very least, eating, you do it every day, several times a day, every single day. You might as well get good at it. I'm your host, Shurina from Create Yourself That Today, your personal nutritionist and plate watcher, your diet guide and explorer, your fat loss coach and food inspector. And just someone with a lot of passion and obsession and curiosity for healthy food, healthy diets, nutrition, optimized human performance, everything and absolutely anything you put in your grocery shopping cart, your fridge, on your plate, and in your mouth. It's my business. Food School, on a mission to help you eat better daily.
It's the last time I talk about food. It's the last time I talk about food.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Today's podcast, we're gonna focus on some news from food and nutrition industry. It's getting more and more interesting actually, the more days and weeks and months passes, especially now that everything is kind of accelerating with the development on the latest technology. The speed of internet is getting faster and faster, and there is more and more information and more people online, and everything is just moving at a faster pace. And most of the developments in the nutrition and food industry are actually pretty positive, and it's getting better, not getting worse. And it's getting better for one reason and one reason only. Even though businesses, food businesses including, have their agendas, have their goals for profits and for growth and market expansion, even though they have all these goals, at the end of the day, if they don't take care of consumer needs, or basically if they don't take care of what you and I want from products, and at the same time if they don't take care of our health and well-being long term, and they don't deserve our trust, that those brands will lose at the end. And so more and more brands and food companies are realizing that, and they improve the quality of their products because of our demands for better products that doesn't just satisfy our hunger for more flavors or more exciting colors or packaging or what have you, but also we have other needs. We want to be taken care of when it comes to our long-term health too, and we want to understand where our food comes from and what is put in our foods and how that affects our health on a short and long-term basis, right? And that's why food and nutrition industry, they're changing for the better too. But as any big system, food system is a huge world system, so it takes time to change, and there is nothing wrong with that, and there is no Illuminati like agenda or some, I don't know, some evil program of world governments trying to eliminate a lot of people. There is nothing like that. It just things take time. Even changes in your personal life, they take time. Nothing happens overnight. The only thing that happens instantly is the change of thought. And even then, most of the people, we have the same thoughts over and over again. So imagine how hard it is to actually change the world. But don't be discouraged. Our food industry is changing for the better. Today, let's start our food news episode with the easy one. Amazing product that I found online, and I hear from a lot of my clients, US clients, that they love this product. And this is a sparkling water. Flavored sparkling water. If you're someone who likes to hydrate, as I do, and we love trying different healthy drinks that impact our health only positively, at the same time giving us nice and exciting flavor experience. So we love those things. And sparkling water, flavored sparkling water, has been one of my favorite products to explore for quite a while. I'm always trying new sparkling waters, but most of them have been frustrations for me personally. I try it and it's like, some weird aftertaste, not like that punch of flavor that you expect from that sparkling water without any calories or any sugars or any preservatives and other stuff that is added to it. So this product is already in Whole Foods and in most healthy food places, and also in many other retail places. So this sparkling water, it's called Waterloo. That's probably how you pronounce it. And again, it's quite a new brand on the market. It's a brand of flavored sparkling water, and the only ingredients they have water and natural flavorings. They have amazing reviews compared to other waters. I'm yet actually to try this product, but a lot of my clients did try it and they love it and they recommend it to me. So I'm recommending this product to you. I have no affiliation with that. I haven't even tried them, but I am going to be interviewing the founders of this product for a food school podcast or someone on their team to find out what are those natural flavorings are, because it's kind of confusing. And it's not like they take watermelons, for example, for watermelon flavored sparkling and make a flavor out of it. It doesn't really work exactly like that in most cases. You would think it works that way, but it doesn't work that way. If you didn't know, natural flavorings, a lot of them are derived from natural stuff, but not from the stuff you expect, like watermelons, but something like wood or some grass or something else completely unrelated to that flavor. And then they mix and match different molecules, flavor molecules, and then they get this watermelon flavor. And that's how they flavor most of the stuff these days, not from the actual ingredient, like watermelon for watermelon flavored sparkling water. And so I want personally find out in more details how those natural flavors, in particularly in this water, how they made, how they sourced, just to understand how they might affect my health. Don't you want to know that? I'm sure you do want. And plus, we all love good stories, and we all love to learn a little bit more depth about the things that we put in our body on a regular basis. Something like sparkling water, like we all need to hydrate, and if there is a good naturally flavored, all good for you sparkling water that tastes amazing and has no sugar, no calories, that's just benefits without any negatives whatsoever. So stay tuned for this episode with the water founders to figure out where those natural flavors come from. The next news of today: agreement reached to export more U.S. beef to the European Union. Brief: U.S. and European Union officials signed a memorandum of understanding that could almost triple the amount of duty-free and hormone-free U.S. beef allowed annually into the 28 of European Union members countries during the next 7 years. So basically, European Union has a little bit higher standards for the products that they sell to consumers, to all of us, right? They have higher and better standards than US government, US producers, US food systems. And so a lot of foods that are produced in US, a lot of ingredients that are used in US in our food supply, they actually are not allowed in European Union and in countries like Japan, for example, some other countries. So now US decided to that it needs to get more beef into European Union, and that's why they're improving the quality of that beef, completely eliminating hormones. And European Union says that, yeah, we're gonna get you beef, but you gotta keep up with our standards. So that's the news, and that's how our food system changes on a global level. One country, or a whole bunch of countries like European Union, they decide, we're gonna keep ourselves to a higher standard, and that way they affected US food system, and that's how the world changes for the better. Someone decides to have higher standards. So I believe it's a positive thing. Another news. Wandering gut bacteria could be behind conditions like lupus. The bacteria living in your gut might not stay put. Here is what that means for your gut health. When scientists sequenced the human genome, it gave us an understanding of how genes affect our health. In recent years, researchers have taken a similar interest in understanding the human microbiome and its impact on health, especially when it comes to the bacteria that thrive in our gut. The wandering bacterium. The recent study published in the journal Science found that a specific type of gut bacteria can actually leave our gastrointestinal system and cause trouble elsewhere in the body. Furthermore, the researchers found that when the bacterium relocates to other organs like lymph nodes or liver or spleen, it appears to trigger an inflammatory response. That response, such as the release of antibodies, seem to be linked to development of autoimmune conditions like lupus and others. To sum it up, guys, a lot of the conditions, autoimmune conditions, conditions that increase inflammation in our body, are caused by minor things that we don't even see, like our gut microbiome or some bacteria that just we got from life, from interacting with the world, and that affected our gut bacteria. And then now we have that condition that we have no idea where it came from, and then it can affect our skin, it can affect our energy levels, it can affect so many things, and it has nothing to do with your diet or your sleep or anything. It just has to do with certain bacteria. That's why it's very important, first of all, to take care of your gut. Second of all, to make sure that you have a lot of beneficial bacteria in your gut by eating probiotic-rich foods, by eating fibers that feed beneficial gut bacteria, eating fibers that you can find in onions, in garlic, in mushrooms, that actually in asparagus also prebiotic fibers that are especially beneficial for your gut bacteria. And also you don't want to be eating processed foods that with a lot of hormones and antibiotics, because especially antibiotics that are left in traces in low quality animal foods. Antibiotics, they kill good gut bacteria, and then your gut and your whole microbiome, it stays unprotected from the bad guys. So by taking care of the good guys, again, by eating probiotic rich foods like, for example, sauerkraut, or plant-based yogurt with a lot of beneficial bacteria, or maybe drinking no sugar added kombucha, or some other probiotic drinks. Just make sure that they're of good quality, or eating fiber from your vegetables, eating leeks, garlic, onions, asparagus, mushrooms. They are specifically rich in super good for your gut bugs, fibers, because there are also like different kinds of fibers. So when you take care of good guys, they take care of bad guys and of you. So you have less of possible problems with your microbiome, with bad guys affecting your health without you even knowing that. So that's what it comes to gut microbiome. Another really cool thing, UK or United Kingdom bans sale of energy drinks to under 16 kids. Energy drinks are not just drinks with sugar, but also things that contain a lot of caffeine or taurine or vitamins and minerals that are proven to have stimulating effect. So, for example, in UK, they estimated that about 2/3 of kids between 10 and 17 do drink energy drinks, and that affects their health and their grades and their development in not in a positive way. And so right now they actually banned the sale of energy drinks to kids under 16 anywhere in the country, and that probably also will influence decisions in other countries to ban certain stuff from consumption and sales to kids and teenager, because when we're kids, when we're teenagers, we don't really know how to make good decisions. Like we just don't learn how to think long term. I mean, a lot of adults, we don't know how to think long term, leave alone kids. But the sad part about it, or why it's very important specifically for kids and teenagers, is that while they're still developing, drinking sugary sodas or energy drinks or eating nutritionally poor diet, that will affect the development and the health for their whole life. Like, that's really powerful. You might develop predisposition to certain diseases or certain conditions in those young years by consuming stuff that is not beneficial to your health, and then you cannot correct it anytime in your adulthood, because certain things happen only once in our life, and that's it. Then it's done, and there is nothing that can be done. And so, yeah, energy drinks, sugary drinks, stuff with a lot of junk ingredients. Make sure that your kids do not consume that. Make sure that, your teenagers do not consume that. We're not done developing actually fully till the age of 25. And even then, like, some of the brain regions keep developing. So really pay attention to what you're feeding to your kids or your nephews, or what you recommend to and allow in your presence to any kids or any teenagers. It's our future, guys. And also take care of yourself. Energy drinks, overconsumption of sugar, it's not good for anyone. But in teenage and younger years, it just has a detrimental effect for the rest of your life. And what else? Coca-Cola goes into sports drinks category, and in general, sports drinks, pre-workout nutrition, functional foods and drinks, they're getting more and more attention. Those are basically drinks and nutrition that is designed to positively affect some function of the body or the brain. And so more and more brands, bigger brands and smaller brands, research that category of foods and drinks that are proven to some degree affect our well-being and our health in a positive way. So that's another positive development. Several developments. I mean, they're happening every day these days. New brands, new products coming to the market, promising you to deliver, to make you better in every way. But I guess a caution from me is, don't believe everything you see in the marketing campaign or on the front label. In a lot of countries, in a lot of places, it's still very hazy what you can say unprovingly, or you can't say on a label of certain food or drink. So don't waste your money on things that might not be worth it. And if you have any questions, if you're doubtful about, consuming certain supplement or certain food that promises you to make something better in your health, if you have any questions, reach out. I read and research this industry like every single day of my life because this is my passion. I love doing that, and I consume so much material and data in it and analyze it. Then for a normal human being, it's just impossible. So if you need any advice on that, feel free to reach out. I always I'm happy to help you because that also educates me and teaches me something that I can later share with other people to help other people to help my clients, to write my blogs and create my content. So when you reach out to me asking questions, it also helps me a lot and makes the whole world better. So that's it for today, guys. It's our food news episode. Hope you learned something new, something exciting and fascinating, and something useful that you're gonna use starting today to improve your health and well-being on all levels. So thank you guys for tuning in. I love you all. And as usual, till next time, eat better daily.